Hello, people of God. I'm Paul James. Welcome to The Let Out. This week we've been talking about what it means to be an icon. An icon means to represent something greater than yourself. From the Christian perspective, it means to represent Christ in your character, your ethics, your speech, and your lifestyle. 1 Corinthians 15 puts forth the idea of an icon by saying that we have borne the image of the first man, Adam, and now it is time for us to bear the image of the heavenly man who is Jesus Christ, our Lord. The thing about icons is that icons are instantly recognizable, they're relevant, and they stand out in the culture. In the same way, you and I need to be recognizable, we need to be relevant, and we need to stand out in a culture that desperately needs images that teach them about who Jesus is. The first thing that we said is that iconic people live their lives in HD. The Bible tells us in Matthew 5 that a city on a hill cannot be hidden. Back in antiquity, when a city was on a hill, it stood out for miles around, and everyone knew exactly what that city was and why it was there. In the same manner, you and I need to live our lives in such a way that we stand out and that people know exactly who we are and what we stand for. Secondly, iconic people live their lives as prototypes. Whether we're talking about Gandhi or Dr. Martin Luther King or Steve Jobs, all of these men were prototypes for those that came after them. In the same manner, you and I need to live a life that can be copied or followed by people that come after us. The Apostle Paul once said, "Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ." That is the essence of spiritual formation and the determination to live an iconic life. And finally, iconic people live their lives as givers and not takers. In chapter 13 of John, Jesus is the greatest example of this in that he had an awareness of others' needs by washing his disciples' feet. He also gave an example of transformational leadership in that he was willing to take the lowest place of service in order to achieve the highest good for others. Jesus summed that up by saying, "The one that would be greatest amongst you must be servant of all." You and I should be servants to the people around us so that we can be icons that have an impact on the people with whom we come into daily contact. Thanks for watching. I'll see you right here next time at The Let Out.